to see who has a heart.
If you put your effort and concentration into playing to your potential, to be the best that you can be, I don't care what the scoreboard says at the end of the game, in my book, we're going to be winners.
This is your fight. Now go out there and take it.
What an incredible Cinderella story, this unknown. Oh, he got all of that one. He's got to be pleased with that. The crowd is just on its feet here.
Welcome to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Come see all your friends at Applebee's in Athens, Highway 72 West, just off I-65. 12 minutes guaranteed or it's free Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. 7 items to choose from. Can't make it for lunch? Visit them for happy hour, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. or late night. Half-price appetizers with beverage purchase, 6 appetizers to choose from. One of your favorite teams is sure to be playing on the big screen, too. See you tomorrow at Applebee's Neighborhood Grill, Highway 72 Athens, just off I-65. Real estate real easy. That's the motto at Innovative Realty Solutions, and providing the highest quality real estate services is their mission. With sound real estate advice, the latest information, and a skilled analysis of the real estate market, Innovative Realty Solutions offers a better home buying and selling experience with a fair, ethical, and, yes, innovative process. Innovative Realty Solutions. Visit them on Facebook, online at innovativerealtysolutions.com, at 100 North Clinton Street in Athens, or call 230-5950. Innovative Realty Solutions. Real estate real easy. When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right. Daly & Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daly & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook, too. Daly & Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon.
Second 11 from the 31. 2 receivers right, 3 left. Back to throw. He throws across the middle. Touchdown!
Join us this football season for Limestone County football, streamed right to your computer or mobile device on the Play Action Sports app. You can also hear it on your Amazon Echo by saying, Alexa, open Play Action Sports. Listen for the replay of select games Sunday afternoons on WKAC and download each game from the archives anytime you want. Also available on all major podcast platforms and in the podcast section of the Play Action Sports app. Limestone County football from Play Action Sports.
Hey, this is East Limestone Girls basketball coach Jessica Thompson, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
And good Saturday morning. Welcome to another edition of Applebee's Tailgate Talk. We're live here from the Applebee's in Athens, right off I-65 and 72. We got a good show this morning. I am Jay Vassar alongside producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert and Coach Clint Legg. And good morning, guys. How are y'all this morning?
Awesome.
It's a beautiful day and ready for some Crimson Tide football here in a few hours.
Awesome. Absolutely.
Folks, you can look for us on Facebook at Applebee's Tailgate Talk and on Instagram or on Twitter at Tailgate Talk AL. Visit us online at tailgatetalk.net. Get your scores and archives of past shows. You can also vote on this week's Athlete of the Week poll and enter your nominations for future polls, as well as find the links to our download of the PAS Plus app for your Android and iOS devices. Follow the Tailgate Talk podcast on iTunes, Amazon, Pandora, iHeart, Google, and other popular platforms. Hear us on your Alexa device by saying, Alexa, open PAS Plus. Call or text us during the show at 256-812-1TGT. That's 256-812-1848. all our calling guests come via the First National Bank hotline, making communities great. And our special guest segment is sponsored by Yellowhammer Roofing. Well, our guest today, we got Coach Bunio from Elkmont. Right, Tim?
Right.
Coach Chad McGehee, Coach Oscar Bonds, and who else we got?
All right, you said Chad McGehee,
Oscar
Bonds, Shelby Davis,
and Cody Gross,
Chris Bunio, and Clint Woodfin.
Along with Coach Gross, right?
Right.
Okay. Got a full show, and it usually goes by pretty fast. But Coach, great win last night for the Colts, and got a big contest coming this week up at Elkmont.
Yes, we're finally putting together, and several teams in the county are stacking wins now, and it's a big momentum boost when you can go and you can run the ball at when you can run the ball at will and play pretty much penalty free, and pretty good game last night, man. I mean, we've watched, Marion County's a real good. We went down there last year. I thought last year they wasn't as good as this year, and go there last year and struggled. Jaden wasn't in. Jaden with Gilbert, that is, with a bad ankle, and we struggled last year and still was in 2 or 3 points of beating them down there at their place. So it was a big win last night for us, and we move on with our, Coach Parker tell you with the goal of hopefully making the playoffs this year.
When I asked Coach Parker last week, whenever I got him on the phone, I said, "Are y'all still scoring?" Because it was 63 last week, and so evidently they were not.
No, 56 last night. So that's a good win by them. And
2 weeks in a row too, Jay, that everybody gets to play.
Yeah.
That's huge, man. I mean, I get so caught up in scoring points, and I mean, I'm going to agree with what Coach Saban likes to say. You score your points in the first part of the game, and you get out there in the second half and let everybody play. And I used to get mad at my assistants when we were up, if we were ever up big. Man, put the first string back in there and keep the shutout. I said, man, that guy over there knows. Trust me, he knows he's getting beat bad. We don't need to put our first string back in to preserve a shutout. We've had a shutout with our good guys. It's about everybody getting to play.
So it's definite you got to beat Elkmont to get in, correct?
I mean, we want to beat Elkmont. I don't want to lose to Elkmont to get in the playoffs. I mean, it's a huge, I'm not going to say it's a game for us we need to win. We still got a couple more. We got Elkmont, we got Colbert County, and then we'll close our season out. And just, you want to go out on top. You want to go out on winning. You don't want to get too carried away about one game. It's about getting better.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be out there doing that game this week. So.
Yeah.
Talking about on top, we may be on top of the press box.
Yes, sir. Friendly confines.
And the weather should be nice, though, Tim. So,
I hope so.
So it was nice up there last night. So.
Awesome.
So if you got ready for your
scores and more.
Yep, last night James Clemens sweated one out against Sparkman, 31-30. Although one on a blocked extra point attempt last night. So James Clemens is now tops of that region. Of course, they want to win on out because it's not a guarantee.
Yeah.
Athens defeated Coleman 34-28. Tanner shut out Hatton 20-0. It was Fairview over Ardmore 35-2. Ardmore had the lead there for a while, 2-0.
They had a ground road double, scored 2 runs.
And let's see, Clements over Marion County 56-21. West Limestone beat Wilson 27-6, and it was Elkmont over Colbert Heights 24-19. So the Red Devils finally get back on track there after struggling a couple of weeks. Coming up next week, let me get down here to my. We will have Mount Cody, Terrence Cody on, and we'll also be live at the Sportsplex Charity Car Show too. So
they're having one.
Yeah. So we'll be doing that, and then upcoming the week after that, we will be talking to Clayton Truder. He's author of Loserville: How Professional Sports Remade Atlanta. And then he's got another he's got another book coming out here called Boston Ball. I'm not exactly sure exactly what all that's about, but we'll find out whenever we get him on the phone.
You said his name's Clayton Trutor?
Clayton Trutor, Trutor.
Okay.
That book came out, last year, 2022, and then this Boston Ball book should be coming out here, I don't know, next month or so. So we'll get the lowdown here. It may be out by the time we have him on.
And I apologize. We have this guy every week, and I apologize, AP. I forgot to mention your name as a guest, too, so I'm sorry.
Well, it's on me, too. I had him on my list, and I guess he's become...
He's one of the guys.
Yeah. He's become part of the...
one of the guys.
And he had to put up with Tomcat all last weekend, poor thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's... Scores and More, brought to you by P4 Physical Therapy, delivering world-class outpatient care with a purpose. Visit them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com.
And as Tim's posted on our social media outlets, get your names in for the Howl with a Havoc.
Yes.
So get you some free tickets to see the Havoc this year. They get started here in a few weeks. And check out Coach Stuart Stebbins' new staff and new team and see how the season goes.
Yep.
Well, we're going to take us a quick break. You've been listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on the Big 1080 and the PAS Plus app.
Hear Applebee's Tailgate Talk on your Alexa device by saying, Alexa, open PAS Plus, and hear it in crystal clear quality. Applebee's Tailgate Talk will be right back. P4 Physical Therapy is a new outpatient provider offering community-based care with a unique partnership model that allows them to consistently deliver world-class outpatient care, emphasizing personalized hands-on treatment. Whether it's orthopedic, physical, geriatric, or manual therapy, sports or neuro rehab, telehealth, or most any type of muscle or joint pain, P4 Physical Therapy promises to treat you with integrity, compassion, faithfulness, and selflessness. Locations in Athens, Huntsville, and Winfield, Alabama, as well as Fayetteville and Knoxville, Tennessee. Look for them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com.
First National Bank is a name everyone in the community recognizes. We see it in our schools, in our parks, and in our homes. First National Bank is proud to help make our community great. I am First National Bank Student Advisory Board member Elijah Goins from Athens Bible School, and I love to help represent First National Bank in my community. First National Bank, making communities great.
Located at 1880 Highway 72 East and 321 South Jefferson Street in Athens. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Ardmore Telephone Company has been operating right here in your community since the 1950s. Over the years, we've brought you advanced communication services such as telephone, high-speed internet, and security systems. And going forward, we'll be right here ready to provide you with innovative services and the high level of customer service you've come to expect. At Ardmore Telephone, our proof is the test of time, running decades deep. We're Ardmore Telephone, and we are here to stay. For more details, call 1-800-830-9946 or visit ardmore.net.
Tune in every Tuesday through Thursday this football season for the WKAC Coaches Shows. Join us as we get the scoop from Ardmore, Athens, Clements, East Limestone, Elkmont, James Clemens, Tanner, and West Limestone. The WKAC Coaches Shows on 1080 WKAC.
Hi, y'all. This is former Rams cheerleader Jennifer Cobb, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Action. I'm all about that action. I'm all about that action. I'm all about that action. I said I'm all about that action.
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. Joined here by Coach Clint Lay. Todd DeBod just pulled in, joined us, and the producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. And on the First National Bank hotline, making communities great, is a guy that we know well. He's been everywhere. He's seen everybody, and he had to babysit Tomcat last weekend down in Auburn. Mr. AP Steadham. AP, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, good morning. Good morning. So glad to be on Applebee's Tailgate Talk, WKAC 1080 AM, Athens, Alabama.
So did Tomcat act all right for you last week, AP?
Very few incidences. Very few. Very few.
How you doing, my man?
Oh, good. Yeah, doing great. Another fabulous weekend in college football, and can't wait to see some of the games. I'm not going anywhere this weekend, but next week I'll be on the road to Baton Rouge, Auburn at LSU.
Nice.
But this week I want to take in some of these other games on the TV.
Well, let's get started with the one in College Station. How you see it? How you see it playing out?
The number 20. 20 sacks for Texas A&M, right? 20 sacks for Alabama.
Yeah.
Those numbers are good for one side, not for the other.
Yes.
So you can determine, I guess, that.
Yeah.
But, their defensive line is coming on for A&M. I mean, we'll have to just forget that 48 points that Miami slapped on them down there in South Florida. But their defense is playing well. They have, a good receiver, Stewart, and the quarterback, Max Johnson, very capable, has won SEC games at 2 different schools, and he's mature. So the quarterback position is fine for A&M. Alabama, their quarterback is improving. He's from Texas. That must mean something to him to go back to his home state. His vision is getting better, but he's still has a ways to go. It's a work in progress, but he can run with the wind. We always say that to clarify, because that's his value to the team at the moment. And he can throw the long ball. So we know that A&M has been torched by a really accurate quarterback, good quarterback. So, but in the last few games, their defense is tough. So, yeah. But I think A&M's, I know it's going to be a close game. I think A&M's going to take them down there. I really do.
I know Vegas thinks there's not going to be very high scoring. They've got the total like at 46, so they must be expecting like a 23-20, 24-20, something like that, 27-23, whatever.
Let's interject that Alabama plays defense too.
Exactly.
They have a good defensive team so far. They a few mix-ups in the secondary that happens. The Texas game, that's the evidence. But they shut down a Mississippi team that scored. How many? Are they still scoring from that game? I don't know, but they held them to 10, so that's significant, right? They can play good defense at Alabama.
Yeah, I'm just worried more about we're more susceptible to a big play, I think, than they are. It just seems like in my mind, I don't see Milroy throwing 2 or 3 long 60, 80-yard plays where they possibly could if we can't get back there to them and disrupt them enough for all day. So
that Smith is fast, right? Ananias Smith.
But
he's fast. Get a hold of the ball.
Teams, turnovers, all those little things that you think are little, but they're huge, right? That's going to come into play today for sure.
No, Will's on fire, right?
Yeah.
He's making everything. Warm-ups, game time, after the game, he makes them all.
He makes them all.
And AP, me and a friend of yours, Ryan Fowler, we were talking this week. I didn't even know, and he didn't know that Ananias and Maurice were brothers. Or cousins,
That's right. Yeah,
we didn't even know that.
Yeah. There's some bad blood there, some family history. Yes, yeah. He's taking it personal, right, against Alabama, the way that ended from the other Smith at Alabama. Yeah.
That's interesting. I didn't know.
First of all, good for him. Let him be mad. Right. Second of all, AP. So man, I feel like this, guys. I feel like sooner or later, Jalen Milroe is going to come out of that shell. Sooner or later, we're going to have an offensive plan where they always like to diagram and draw up the first 12. In that first 12, if Milroe runs it 4, get him hit, get him a touchdown, because he will score at least one time if he touches it 4. All right, get Isaiah Bond. Get Isaiah Bond involved, but get C.J. Dupree, who touched it once last week, involved, and a big game today by Jace McClellan, because he's also from Texas.
From Texas, right? 84. I like 84 too. I like number 84 too. I like him. Talented. AP, it kind of reminds me of that tight end from Chicago that transferred to Texas, but maybe he's got a better attitude. Hopefully, seems to.
No doubt about it. Hey, my question: you were there last week. Tell us a little bit about where do you think, first of all, where do you think Georgia's real good, and where do you think they're vulnerable, and do you think someone beats them before they get to Atlanta, or if they get to Atlanta?
Right. There's no superstars on the defensive line I didn't see, so that's a vulnerability. 200-plus yards by Auburn, and Auburn has a makeshift offensive line, right? Some transfers and first year for Hugh Freeze, so that's a vulnerability, and that's big. That's not just a small Achilles heel. That's huge. So the good passing with Brock Bowers, I mean, that guy is superhuman, right? One-handed catches, he runs the ball, and tacklers are shedding off him. He doesn't even break stride, and he outruns everybody. Too big for the secondary, too fast for the linebackers. Lovett from Missouri was a transfer. I like him. He's a capable player on the outside, and they got some other people. The running backs are, fine. They're not tremendous at Georgia. They have a good offensive line. Quarterback, I liked him. He was poised in the pocket. I don't know if he's Stetson Bennett the fourth going to win 4 MVPs, but so far so good. He ended up with 300 yards against Auburn. So that's a huge vulnerability in my mind at the defensive line. You can't overpower people. You're going to have to play a good ball game for 60 minutes, and they might run you over like Auburn did. And Auburn's certainly not the best running team, I don't think, in the SEC. They're playing Kentucky. Kentucky's got that offensive line playing much better than last year, and they got the running back Davis transferred from Vanderbilt and Temple. Did you know that he's probably going to end up with 1,000 yards at 3 schools?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Temple, Vanderbilt, and Kentucky. Yeah.
It's something else.
Yeah, it's like JT Daniels is close to ending up with 2,000 at 4 schools. Yeah, all these statistics we're going to see because of this transfer rule, right? Never before. But, no, Georgia's a good football team until somebody beats them.
Yeah.
I mean, they have a good quarterback that starts there, right? And they have a good defense, not a tremendous defense, no.
Yeah.
Now, AP, do you think Hugh Freeze is not playing Ashford enough?
I mean, that's up to him. I mean, who he wants to put out there. I mean, he's searching for playmakers and, on offense and defense. So that's up to him who he wants to play. They're certainly looking for talent. That roster has to be revamped in the coming years, and it will be because he can recruit players.
He just seems, whether it's a quarterback, receiver, running back, even defensive back, I don't know. He just seems like such a dynamic athlete that he needs to be on that field doing something,
Definitely the 20-yard line, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely the 20-yard. I mean, I'd put him in. I'd definitely put him in and have that option to run or pass, most definitely, because the other quarterback, he can run as well, but not as fast as Ashford, and that gives you an edge when he goes into the ball game because you don't know, is this guy going to run? Is he going to pass? And he could throw a 20-yard pass. He can do that.
Yeah.
All right. Can Missouri beat LSU today?
They most certainly can. Luther Burden III, he is on fire. I mean, how many games? 100? Four times maybe?
Yeah.
He's got, 42 catches? He had 45 last year. He's got 42 already.
Wow.
He's had double-digit games numerous times. The quarterback is hot as a stolen pistol.
Brady Clark, right?
Yeah.
Brady Cook.
Brady Cook.
Cook, yes.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, he's playing awesome football. They're playing at home.
Yep.
They have that winning attitude, undefeated. LSU cannot be feeling good about that secondary.
No.
Cannot. I don't think Missouri's secondary is that high, that talented as well, but they're playing at home, and you have and Jaden Daniels, I mean, that offense, they're tremendous.
Yeah.
Those receivers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Malik Neighbors and number 11, what's his last name? Thomas, is that his last name?
Thomas, yes.
I mean, and they got the tight end, Mason Taylor. Running backs, Logan Diggs is playing very well, so they can score.
Yeah.
But, heck, they better get the ball first.
Yeah.
And that fan base is really bought in, man. That place is pretty, to be no bigger than it is. Yeah. It seems, when you're watching on TV, it's pretty loud and they're rowdy. And
yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I like that Missouri team.
Go Missouri.
Yeah.
Go Missouri.
Yeah. The Tigers from Columbia beat the Tigers from Baton Rouge. That's the way I see it because defensively, I mean, I told people, I said, I think there were 2 robberies in Oxford, alleged. The defensive coordinator for Ole Miss and the defensive coordinator from LSU, they took money.
Yeah.
They took money for a 55-point and 49-point defense.
Oh, the one in Ole Miss took a lot in Tuscaloosa a few years back too. So,
well, he's accustomed to it. Yeah, he's a better thief. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, AP, we appreciate you joining us, buddy. Have a great day watching football, and we'll talk to you again next week.
Oh, my goodness. And then the 2 new SEC teams, Oklahoma and Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Go at it.
Right.
Let's see what happens.
River, baby.
We'll find out what's going on with them. All right, buddy. You have a great rest of the day. We'll talk to you next week.
Thank you now.
All right, bye-bye. That was AP Steadham, our SEC media guru. We're going to take a quick break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on the Big 1080 and our PAS Plus app.
When you're looking for something special for your next event, why not bring in the most amazingly fine flavored shaved ice this side of the islands? Kona Ice of Decatur and Athens. Whether it's a school or major sporting event, a picnic, or festival, Kona Ice brings the fun and laughter. From their steel drum music to their signature flavor wave, where guests can flavor their own shaved ice. No event is too big or too small. Kona Ice makes fundraising easy too. Call Kona Ice today and tell them what you have in mind. 256-566-5298. Or look for them on your favorite social media platform. Kona Ice of Decatur in Athens. 256-566-5298.
Limestone Drug, located on the square in downtown Athens, is your local Health Mart pharmacy. As your local Health Mart pharmacy, Limestone Drug is locally owned and has a personal commitment to the community. Limestone Drug honors prescription drug plans, including Medicare. They accept flex spending cards and fill prescriptions in minutes, not hours. Limestone Drug knows there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. So shop Limestone Drug at 200 West Market Street in Athens. Your local Health Mart pharmacy. Limestone Drug, caring for you and about you.
Your roof is the first line of defense for your home. Do you have water stains on your ceiling? Paint peeling off your walls? Shingles missing? It's probably time for you to get your free roof inspection. Locally owned and operated, licensed and insured. Yellowhammer Roofing is the Yellowhammer State hometown team. Yellowhammer Roofing. Let our family protect what's most important to you, your family. 256-232-1933 or online at yellowhammerroofing.com.
Davis & Cole LLP in Athens has served the area assisting individuals and businesses with bookkeeping, tax preparation and filing, and routine accounting. Davis & Cole LLP, located at 105 South Marion Street. Open weekdays 9 to 5. Call 256-232-9994. Davis & Cole LLP.
PASnetwork.net. It's now your gateway to the Play Action Sports Network. Whether it's Play Action Sports coverage of school, youth, and amateur sports from Athens and Limestone County, or Calhoun basketball, James Clemens sports, and Applebee's Tailgate Talk via PAS Plus. PASnetwork.net. Follow the links to download apps to hear live streams and podcasts, enable Alexa skills, or listen live on your computer. Covering Athens and Limestone County area sports, PASnetwork.net.
Hey, I'm Cody Gross. I'm the head football coach at Athens High School, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk alongside Coach Clint Legg and Todd DeBod Tomlin. I am Jake Vassar alongside our producer extraordinary Tim Lambert keeping us on the air. And joining us live now here on the First National Bank Hotline, making communities great, is the coach of the James Clemens Jets, Coach Chad McGehee. Coach, congratulations on a big win last night. The most pesky Sparkman Senators wouldn't just go away for you, would they?
No, they wouldn't go away, that's for sure. We didn't help ourselves by trying to we didn't put it away like we need to. But they're a good football team, and, it was a back-and-forth game, and I was, just real proud of our kids for pulling it out and putting ourselves, sitting there in 4-0 in the region, and we kind of knew that was going to put us in a really good position moving forward.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, y'all get down 17-7, and I was listening to the game on the radio, and it sounded like Sparkman had kind of found a soft spot a little bit there, maybe in the middle of the defense early on. Y'all obviously found the answer to that, but talk about the chaos of just the last few minutes of the game, man. I mean, Sparkman's moving, and y'all aren't, it looks like they're going to go down there, and then they score, extra point away from tying it up, and looking like it's going to go into overtime. And man, just what a fantastic high school football game.
Yeah, it was crazy. We jumped out in the 2-touchdown lead, and I didn't think it was real safe as well as the quarterback's been operating, and we gave up some explosives there that we said we couldn't give up in the passing game at the end, and we didn't. We had an opportunity to take a drive and close it out, and we couldn't convert on fourth down. It was kind of in that gray area where we couldn't kick the field goal to put it out of reach, and then, we didn't convert on 4th and 6, and let them come back down and drive, and they scored. to go 31-30, and we took a timeout and got our kids settled in, and just got to go block it, got to make it happen, and we did. 6 seconds left, and covered the onside kick. We're just thankful to get out. Winning is hard, and I don't care where you play and who you play. It's hard. It takes a lot of work, and I was real proud of our kids for, finding a way to win.
Yeah. And it's not the level of Bob Jones or that other school in y'all's rivalry, but it's up there. I mean, the fans take it serious, and the kids do too, I'm sure. So to have both those wins, in a season like y'all been able to do, that's going to keep that X on y'all's jerseys for a while coming forward. But I'd rather have that X on my back than trying to shoot the X on somebody's back. So.
I think we've always got that on our back. Yeah. Just if you look at the region, it's always traditionally it's James Clemens and Austin traditionally, and a Sparkman now, and I just proud of our kids because of the challenge and knowing they came in ranked 9th, and they put up gaudy numbers on offense and held teams to 3.6 points a game on defense. And, we wanted to come out and make a statement offensively, and I thought we did.
Well, it seems like, James Clemens and Sparkman get together, and it always starts getting a little
dicey.
There at some point in the game. And they're about midway through. Seemed like some of their players started kind of losing their cool and, getting some personal fouls or this or that. And I thought, well, here we go, because last year you went out there and started scoring a lot of points, and they just started taking their tent down on the sideline early, So I thought, well, here we go. But then, second half came along, and I don't know what happened. Maybe they got a good talking to at halftime, but and it still stayed dicey, but it was good. Last night, our player of the game last night was Hayes Harrison. Talk about him a little bit.
Yeah, Hayes is an inside linebacker that's first year starting for us, and done a good job, and kind of understands what we're asking him to do, and just plays within, his God-given ability that he has, and has done a good job for us. He's been really solid.
That game, I feel like, didn't have to be as close as it did. There was an, quote, inadvertent whistle there that you got bit by. I mean, you lost. I think he came by and kicked a field goal, at least got 3 points out of it, but, could have gotten 7. And not had to worry about blocking that extra point.
Yeah, that is really disappointing. I mean, you know what? The officials are going to make mistakes from time to time. We threw a backwards pass, a screen, and, they blew it dead. And that happens, and I'm okay. We got to replay the down, and we've got to go bounce back from that and try to convert, and we didn't. We kicked field goal, though, that gave us a lead at the half.
Mm-hmm.
Our biggest enemy typically offensively ends up being us, and it's hard to overcome 1st and 20 any day of the week. And, last night we faked a punt from our 30 because we felt like we could end the game. And then we stall out down on the opponent's 30-yard line because we're 1st and 20 for a holding call. If we don't find a way to get over these things, like, we may win the region championship here, but we ain't going to go very far in the playoffs. And that's something we're going to address with the kids on Sunday. Like, we're not good enough to overcome those kind of things. I don't know many teams that are. So we got to fix that moving forward.
One of your scores, I think it might have been the score that either put you ahead or what. It was on a double pass there. Tied to, who was it? Was it Jalen Ruffin? Jalen Brown? Who was that that made the pass?
It's Cam Berry.
Cam Berry. Yeah.
Cam Berry.
Yeah. He had to throw it clean across the field to get the receiver, but it worked. And there was another a 4th and short that you went for and ended. Ty Marsh, it's just going to be a quarterback sneak, and that pile just moves about 20 yards.
I've never seen a quarterback sneak like that. So,
that's right.
I think the last 2 weeks we're probably now averaging about 9 yards a carry on quarterback sneak. But, I mean, like, the push of the whole line there was incredible. Like, just knocking guys off the ball. And, you know, we kind of felt like we played some teams that are really good in this state and played 4 quarters of football. And we haven't had a bye week. And they're coming off a bye week. And then they haven't had a 4-quarter game for about 4 weeks prior to that. So we felt like the conditioning and the ability to sustain in the 4th quarter was on our side.
Yeah.
And I'll bet Ty appreciates them 9-yard quarterback snakes there.
Yeah.
I'll take a 9-yard quarterback snake all day long.
So, Coach, you got Austin coming up. Talk about them quick.
Yeah, I mean, we got to get back and rebound. I had a chance to look at them a lot because our focus was really on that game to put us in. I mean, really, if we're going to be realistic, we got to win 2 out of the last 3 to win the region championship. And also come in here, and I know they're going to be hungry and they're going to play well and they're going to fight because right now the 3, 4, 5. That's kind of a mess right now with those guys trying to get into the 2, 3, and 4 spot for the playoffs. So they got to come in here and battle because their playoff hopes are on the line. And Coach Perkins, they do a great job, and they'll be well coached and play really good sound defense like they always do. And you know we're just going to have to get our kids motivated back after, this big emotional game here that we kind of sold it. It's like, hey, we're going to win the region championship. This is the one. And, we'd like to go finish this thing out, finish 8-2 heading into the playoffs.
You told us, I think, last week or week before that you work ahead as far as your game planning goes. So,
yeah.
I'm assuming that's just the coaches. I mean, you don't want to mix the kids up like that.
No, that's just the coaches.
Yeah. You ever called a play that you were saving for 2 weeks down the road and then go, oh, shoot, we were going to save
that. You mean something we were going to play next week?
Yeah.
No, but sometimes numbers get jumbled up. Like, we don't know kids' names. We just know 16's quarterback and 9 was a receiver. And sometimes you start thinking about the next week's opponent and, like, where's that kid's number at? And you get, of course, I'm 47 and probably got some CTE going on and, been hit in the head too many times too. So, no, we don't. We just try to get ahead as far as breakdown data and help the weekends flow a little easier and collect as much film and just helps us kind of go into Sunday meetings knowing a really good idea what we're doing. But this week was kind of unique that our sole purpose was we had 2 undefeated teams in the region. We got to do everything, and all our focus is right here on this game against Sparkman, and that's how we kind of approached it. So we'll work a little later on Sunday.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you joining us. Good luck against Austin this week, and keep this thing rolling, and we'll talk to you soon.
Okay, thanks, guys.
That is Coach Chad McGehee, the head coach of the James Clemens Jets. We're going to take a quick break. You listen to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on the Big 1080 and our PS Plus app.
While others have come and gone, the Lions Den Gym has been roaring as a workout and exercise fixture in Athens, growing from its humble basement beginnings in 1981 to their current 10,000 square foot location at 212 Commercial Drive in Athens. The Lions Den offers 24/7 access to their ever-expanding equipment collection that includes treadmills and climbers, elliptical trainers, stationary bikes, loose weights and dumbbells, and over 45 different weight machines. Contact the Lions Den Gym about a membership today at 256-652-2627. Visit them online at lionsdengym.com or on Facebook. The Lions Den Gym, 256-652-2627.
This is First National Bank Student Advisory Board member Claire Holt from Athens Bible School, and I love First National Bank. They make it easy for me to balance school, work, and my social life. With convenient services like online banking, bill pay, and the mobile app, I can take care of my finances without having to worry. I can check my balance, transfer funds, and I was even able to deposit my paycheck from my phone. First National Bank, making communities great.
Located at 1880 Highway 72 East and 321 South Jefferson Street in Athens. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right. Real estate, real easy. That's the motto at Innovative Realty Solutions, and providing the highest quality real estate services is their mission. With sound real estate advice, the latest information, and a skilled analysis of the real estate market, Innovative Realty Solutions offers a better home buying and selling experience with a fair, ethical, and, yes, innovative process. Innovative Realty Solutions. Visit them on Facebook, online at innovativerealtysolutions.com, at 100 North Clinton Street in Athens, or call 230-5950. Innovative Realty Solutions. Real estate, real easy. Keep up with local school, travel, youth, and amateur sports throughout the week with the Play Action Sports Update. Listen weekday mornings at 7:30 and weekday afternoons at 1:30 and 3:30 as we bring you the latest scores, news, and announcements from Limestone County and surrounding communities. That's the Play Action Sports Update 3 times a day, Monday through Friday on 1080 WKAC.
Hi, this is Darryl Cheney, formerly of the Cincinnati Reds and Atlanta Braves, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. And now join us on the First National Bank hotline, making communities great, is the head football coach at Tanner, the Tanner Rattlers, Coach Oscar Bonds. Coach, how you doing this morning?
Doing pretty good. How about yourself?
Oh, man, doing great. Congratulations on the big win last night against those Hatton Hornets. Just talk about the game.
Appreciate it.
Talk about it.
We started off fast. We made a couple big plays. Quarterback broke a long run early in the game for maybe about 60 yards for a touchdown. And then I think our next possession, we hit a big pass play to Skylar Towns on the post for about a 40-yard touchdown. And we jumped on them 14-0. And from there, it just pretty much was a defensive game for most of the part. We ended up breaking about a 70-yard run. They got called back for a touchdown. And so we ended up going to half, I think, up 14-0. And then the second half, we had a pick six that got called back. That was a touchdown. Man. So we end up scoring, and we went up 20-0. And I just thought we played lights out on defense. You know, we've been pretty solid on defense all season.
Yeah.
So
anytime you can get a shutout, Coach, that's, I don't care who's it against. That's, good stuff, especially on the road.
Especially,
yeah.
Coach Bonds, first of all, man, congratulations. And tough place to win, man, especially when you carry Tanner. We've been to Hatton, guys, and let me tell them this, Coach Bonds. We've been to Tanner a couple times, and like he said, 2 touchdowns called back is the norm when you carry Tanner to somewhere like Hatton.
Oh,
and Coach, what I mean by that is we've got Coach Nave kicked out at Hatton for just asking the referee about a call. It wasn't Coach Nave. He didn't ever cuss or nothing anyway. So him getting kicked out exited the building. But, man, a huge win for you last night down there, Coach Bonds.
Yeah, that says the first time in 10 years Tanner's beat Haddon. I didn't know that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Dang, I wouldn't have thought that.
Tough place to win, I'm telling you. That's awesome.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
Coach, talk about Carl, how good of a quarterback he is.
Carl, man, when Carl settles down, he plays really, really efficient. He helps us a lot when he uses his legs. I mean, he's probably had 100 yards rushing, just scrambling, something break down. A couple plays, they were dropping like 8 and turn their backs, and he just take off and, keep the chains moving, make big plays. And, he does a good job for us. He's been a 3-year starter, so,
He should know about
He knows the system. He knows the system. But I'm going to tell you this, and I tell him this all the time, he's a better DB than he is quarterback, just to be honest with you.
Wow.
He has really turned out to be pretty good for us on defense. And, I don't believe in playing guys one way. I like putting the best on the field. So
there you go.
That's how you win games, and that's why you've been successful. I mean, 5-2 and 4-0 in the region, and with the schedule y'all had, that's impressive as all get out. So, kids, obviously, we talk about this every week, have bought into what you've been preaching them for the last few years. And,
defense, man. I preach defense. I preach defense, man. You can't win. It don't matter if you score 4. You're going to play somebody that's got a good defense, too. You got to be able to stop people.
You're right. Absolutely.
That's it.
I mean, it might be old school way of thinking, defense win championships, but it's just the facts of life. That's just the way it is. Mm-hmm. If you might put up 60, but if you can't stop somebody from putting up 61, you're going to lose. So.
I like what Coach Bond says, because one of these nights, man, Tanner, they'll be deep in the playoffs. It's going to be cold, maybe raining, and you got to have your defense. You got to have a run game to win those kind of games. Because high school football, we don't have, especially in the rain, you don't have 50 footballs to deal with. We care about a 12 or 10 or 8 footballs, and you're going to be able to play some defense and win on defense. And
that's great.
Sounds like to me, Coach Bond's got it where he needs to be. Well, I'm not going to say that it ain't over yet. Getting there, right, Coach.
Man. You've been putting a lot of pressure on me every week, man.
Getting there, Coach. Getting there.
It's not that we're expecting the Big Blue Trophy, but we're expecting the Big Blue Trophy. So no pressure.
Well, soccer team's already got one, so now you need another one to add to the case there. And you're talking about defense. Your first few years there. Well, even last year, you were talking about we just weren't tackling, and that seems to be kind of a hump that you're getting over this year.
Right. I emphasize, I never really had a problem with the front box, but it was always the back. And the little skill guys, they got to learn to get into action.
Yeah.
And that's what I harped on with them. You got to get dirty, you know what I'm saying? Once those guys started playing and coming down and tackling, and a lot of that starts just getting stronger and have more confidence in your body to come up and make a tackle. And they've been pretty efficient coming up tackling, cutting. They had a back that's probably about 215, 220. They was chopping him down, go low, hit his legs, get him on the ground. Just get him down,
Yeah.
Don't watch.
Definitely don't watch. I'm not making excuses, but do you think maybe sometimes in the back of these kids' minds, because I could certainly see it would have affected me back in the day if it had been the case, but there's so many rule changes with you can't hit here, you can't hit that, without getting a penalty, for God's sakes,
I don't think it affected our guys. Our guys just didn't want no contact.
They just want to hit.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they just want to hit, and they just had to get to where they want to hit.
And that's the pleasure of life, dude. When you get a chance to light somebody's tail up, my gosh, man, take advantage of that.
Man, them kids don't know nothing about the peel back.
Oh, Lord. That's the best, man.
That gets you ejected now, but the peel back then, that was just part of football.
You know what? My opinion on that is if you ain't got your head on the swivel, that's on you. That ain't on the kid to just lift you up and put you on the ground.
But, Coach, you got another tough road test this week. You got to go down to Lexington.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Lexington's going to be one of the best teams we played all season. I kind of already browsed at them some. Because we had a film that they played a team, and they're always gonna be hard nosed. They got a couple guys that can run and make plays for them. So we gotta be sound and make sure our guys getting treatment. Like I tell them out the game, the first thing I talk about is go see the trainer if you got any element. We got to make sure we healthy.
And that is a region game, right, Coach?
Of course, yeah. It's for first in the region.
Yeah, so that's what I was gonna say. They're 3-0, so.
First of all, it's the first-year coach. Coach Blake Gillen, new coach at Lexington, was at James Clemens last year. He'll do a good job. Second of all, another place that's a difficult win for Tanner to go. So when Coach Bonds goes over and wins this week, he got a team because it's another place where if we all drove over there today, the score's already 14-0.
Before you get off, before you get there.
Before you get warmed up and juiced. Coach Bonds will have to dress. It's probably a mile and a half from the field to the locker room.
Oh,
it ain't that far, but it's a ways.
It's a ways.
Man. You know what it is.
By design, probably.
Oh, God. But, Coach, man, best of luck to you, man. Roll up there and beat them and host that game at Tanner, man.
All right, I appreciate that, guys.
Well, anytime you got to go across the river, whether it's to the west or to the south, it's just something about crossing that way.
Different something.
Yeah. Well, let's. How many seniors have you got?
About 13, 14.
Okay,
I got some senior heavy this year.
Okay, well, let me get another senior for this week. We've done Skylar Townsend, Carl Parham, Darrell Howard, Trajan Lett, Casey Hale, Jamari Malone, and A.B. Gonzalez.
Let's go with Terrell Green.
Okay.
Terrell Green's a kid when I first got here in 7th grade was iffy. If he's going to play, he's going to quit. He's going to play, he's going to quit. And now he's turned out to be one of our better players, man. He plays on the O-line. He plays guard for us, and he does a great job, man. Just to see the progress from him from day one to now to a senior, I've been very impressed with him.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you joining us. Go down there to Golden Bear Country and pull out that region win. We'll be pulling for you, and we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Have a blessed day.
Good luck,
you too, my man. That's Coach Oscar Bonds, the head football coach at Tanner. We're going to take a quick break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on the Big 1080, WKAC, and our PAS Plus app.
Missed part of this week's Tailgate Talk? Go online to tailgatetalk.net and hear the archives. Call or text us with your comments during the show at 256-812-1848. We'll be back with more Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC.
Ardmore Telephone Company has been operating right here in your community since the 1950s. Over the years, we've brought you advanced communication services such as telephone, high-speed internet, and security systems. And going forward, we'll be right here ready to provide you with innovative services and the high level of customer service you've come to expect. At Ardmore Telephone, our proof is the test of time, running decades deep. We're Ardmore Telephone, and we are here to stay. For more details, call 1-800-830-9946 or visit ardmore.net.
Daly & Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daly & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook, too. Daly & Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon. P4 Physical Therapy is a new outpatient provider offering community-based care with a unique partnership model that allows them to consistently deliver world-class outpatient care, emphasizing personalized hands-on treatment. Whether it's orthopedic, physical, geriatric, or manual therapy, sports or neuro rehab, telehealth, or most any type of muscle or joint pain, P4 Physical Therapy promises to treat you with integrity, compassion, faithfulness, and selflessness. Locations in Athens, Huntsville, and Winfield, Alabama, as well as Fayetteville and Knoxville, Tennessee. Look for them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com. Now on a platform near you, the only year-round weekly podcast covering the Huntsville Havoc, the Wreakin' Havoc Podcast. News, interviews, and more. Dropping every Thursday, we'll just reek of the Huntsville Havoc. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and listen, follow, and subscribe on your favorite platform via the PAS Plus app and online at wreakinhavoc.com.
Hey, this is Michael Parker, head football coach at Clements High School, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. We're live here at the Applebee's corner of I-65 and 72 with Coach Clint Legg and Todd DeBod Tomlin and producer extraordinary Tim Lambert. Guys, a lot of good football today.
A lot of good football. We didn't talk to AP about it, but what are y'all thoughts on the Georgia-Kentucky game?
Georgia's not losing to Kentucky, man.
No. All these people that are dreaming that.
This ain't Rupp Arena.
No. It's not basketball, and it's not Rupp Arena, and I think the line, wasn't it like 14 points earlier in the week? I mean, and that's probably about where it's going to be, if not even more. I think Georgia win by 3 touchdowns.
I really do.
But every year, it seems like it wants to come down between the Georgia-Kentucky. Yeah. I'm like, give me a freaking break. Are you serious? Man, that's y'all's worry? I wish that's all we had to worry about in the West.
Man, did you guys watch last Sunday? Man, I never realized this. Dallas is such an up and down team, but how bad did the Patriots offense and Mac Jones?
Well, I know.
No line, no O-line, no
nothing.
receivers.
He has no one to block. Even if he did, no one to throw to. And if he had to turn around and give somebody to run, nobody to run.
Sounds like Bryce Young down in Carolina.
Yeah.
It sure does.
I mean, Mac Jones is struggling, but I mean, everybody's giving him grief. I mean, look around you. That's like back in the day, and I had Chris Phillips, all our buddies. Man, they loved Dale Earnhardt. Do y'all remember Jimmy's means from Huntsville? I say, put Dale in Smut's car, put Smut in Dale's car, and Smut's going to be Earnhardt. He might not be quite Earnhardt, but Earnhardt ain't going to be Earnhardt in Smut's car either. I mean, you're only as good as what's around you,
I mean, but here's what the NFL's become. I saw where the Chicago Bears have got a disgruntled wide receiver, Chase Claypool. They've told him to stay away from the team.
Yeah.
We don't want you around. And the Dolphins signed him.
I know.
Now if you don't like it, I'll be willing to bet you guys within the next couple games that the kid that plays quarter, Justin Fields, will be traded to the Falcons. It's so much buzz about him wanting out, wanting somewhere else, and that where there's always smoke in the NFL.
But you know what? And you think it's bad now? Now with all the transfer portals and all these opportunities for these kids to go from one college to the other, that's their mentality now, right? Well, I'll just tell them I ain't gonna play. Yeah. When they get to the NFL, if they're that lucky and. It's just that mentality they have of, make yourself better, make your teammates around you better.
Right.
Win with what you got. I mean, I don't understand.
Talking about the Bears the other night, they jump out that big lead against the Commanders, and you think, well,
the Redskins.
Well, yeah, the Redskins, and then they try to lose it at the end. I'm like,
should have lost it probably. To be honest,
that's right.
Talking about the NIL stuff, y'all saw where I think Georgia last week came on where high school kids now. I think they were the 30th state to come on board. So won't be long before Alabama and all the other states will have to jump on board as well. What are y'all thinking about? How's Clint, your administrator? How'd you like it if me and Jay came up there with all our big rolls of money and started buying?
Good. Come on. Do what you want to do.
Do we have to come to you first and say, hey, we'll buy you some tractors or something for the campus?
As long as you give me a cut, I don't care. Because I'm just saying this, man. I love, of course, I'm a huge wrestling guy, too. And there's no guy I liked any more than the $1 Million Man. And he always said everybody's got a price. And I've got mine, man.
There we go, buddy.
Hey, but I'm going to tell you this, man. We're already, we're getting in the gyms. I mean, they're getting ready for, I think our middle schoolers are around the place are getting ready for basketball. That's right around the corner. And
the West tournament will be here before you know.
It is. Last week we had the county tournament volleyball and middle school JV varsity over there. And, man, it was Chastity said it was chaos over there. They don't have but 2 nets there. And
oh, really?
Anyway, it was good. Ardmore won the varsity, and West won middle JV in middle school. And even though my feelings about that, but my girls were part of the middle school and JV county championship, so good for their team. And like I said, the county tournament this year in basketball, by the way, Todd's at East Limestone.
Oh, okay. It's been a while. I think.
They'll always do a good job out there, man. It's 2 nice gyms and just preparing, without Rusty. Rusty slept all year to the county basketball tournament. Then he got involved. So there you go.
Well, it's the top of the hour. We got to take a quick break. You've been listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on the Big 1080 and the PAS Plus app.
You're roof is the first line of defense for your home. Do you have water stains on your ceiling, paint peeling off your walls, shingles missing? It's probably time for you to get your free roof inspection. Locally owned and operated, licensed, and insured. Yellowhammer Roofing is the Yellowhammer State hometown team. Yellowhammer Roofing. Let our family protect what's most important to you, your family. 256-232-1933 or online at yellowhammerroofing.com.
Davis & Cole LLP in Athens has served the area assisting individuals and businesses with bookkeeping, tax preparation and filing, and routine accounting. Davis & Cole LLP, located at 105 South Marion Street. Open weekdays 9 to 5. Call 256-232-9994. Davis & Cole LLP.
Limestone Drug, located on the square in downtown Athens, is your local Health Mart pharmacy. As your local Health Mart pharmacy, Limestone Drug is locally owned and has a personal commitment to the community. Limestone Drug honors prescription drug plans, including Medicare. They accept flex spending cards and fill prescriptions in minutes, not hours. Limestone Drug knows there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. So shop Limestone Drug at 200 West Market Street in Athens, your local Health Mart pharmacy. Limestone Drug, caring for you and about you.
When you're looking for something special for your next event, why not bring in the most amazingly fine flavored shaved ice this side of the islands? Kona Ice of Decatur in Athens. Whether it's a school or major sporting event, a picnic, or a festival, Kona Ice brings the fun and laughter. From their steel drum music to their signature flavor wave, where guests can flavor their own shaved ice. No event is too big or too small. Kona Ice makes fundraising easy too. Call Kona Ice today and tell them what you have in mind. 256-566-5298. Or look for them on your favorite social media platform. Kona Ice of Decatur in Athens. 256-566-5298.
Takes a snap. He's going to fake the pitch. He's at the 20, the 10. He's going to get a cover. Touchdown, James Clemens.
Be listening for James Clemens High School football this season as the Jets take on the best in Class 7A competition. You can hear every featured game streamed live online at PASnetwork.net on your Amazon Echo device by saying, Alexa, open PAS Plus, or on your PAS Plus app, and later on demand. You can also hear the replays at Sunday afternoons on WKAC Radio. Join us for exciting coverage of James Clemens Jets football this season from Play Action Sports.
Hey, this is former Tennessee and NFL punter Craig Colquitt, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. We're live here at Applebee's right on the corner of 72 and 65. Along with Todd DeBod, Tomlin, Coach Clint Legg, I am Jay Vassar, producer extraordinary Tim Lambert, keeping us on the air. And we had to get a substitute for who we were supposed to have on, and so we got to get the birthday boy from yesterday, big win last night, Coach Michael Parker, the Clements coach. Coach, congratulations, man.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Before we get in it, Coach, and first of all, happy belated birthday, but I don't know if you've got so much going on, you probably don't to hear everything that's going around you. But what did you think about that superb PA announcer you had at the ball game last night? Our very own Jay Vassar was up there with his smooth tones, bringing the score.
I just noticed he's a little bit hoarse this morning. I thought he did a great job until he turned on the music right in the middle of a play.
Hey, a little distraction for the other team. That's all it was.
Oh, man. Yeah, you didn't tell us about that slip.
It wasn't like they wasn't mad already, you know.
That's right. Yeah, they're a little upset.
Coach, I think Jaden's still running this morning somewhere. Man.
Yeah, he's unreal, isn't he?
Yes, he is. He is. Just talk about it last night, man.
He's a special guy. He ended up with only 13 carries for 374 yards.
Jeez.
So he's just it's pretty good when you bring him over and say, "Hey, man, I need 4 yards. Go get it for me." Yeah. Hey, yes, sir.
You just don't see too many kids that are able, like, you'll sit there and you think, man, they've got him pinned. You know, he's like, he's going towards the sidelines, and all of a sudden he's made a cut, put somebody, wobbled their knees, and he's going down the sidelines. And it's just, he goes from like 0 to 60 in no time. It's just, it's a pleasure to watch. It really is.
He's pretty good. He's pretty good. I'm glad he's on my team.
Yeah, Coach Parker and I talked this morning and last night. I said, man, could you imagine how good Jaden would be if we'd block? No, I said, if we would maintain our blocks, they're blocking. If we'd maintain our blocks, man, the sky's the limit with that guy. And Coach Parker's doing a great job of putting Jaden in positions to be successful. And our offense is doing real well right now. I'm not going to say rolling.
We're putting points on the board the last few games, that's for sure.
Real well.
Coach, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, last night we had 2 seconds before the half.
Yes.
I called Jaden over there and spread the field.
Yeah.
I said, listen, they're going to expect you to take a knee. I said, we ain't doing that. Run quarterback draw. So he went for about 70. So.
Yeah, Jay was telling me about that last night. He said it was that. I mean, I can just picture that, man. And boy, you talking about a backbreaker for the opposing team, man. Jeez.
Yeah. I pretty much done them in right there. Yeah.
That's what me and Tony were talking about in the press box. I'm like, Tony, they gonna kneel here, and he lined up in shotgun. I said, he's fixing to throw it. And he threw it incomplete, and then they had a few seconds left, and Jaden went 80 yards for a touchdown. I'm like, golly.
That's what's hidden, Coach Parker, is how good of a passer and how Jaden knows your offense and how good he is at instincts and throwing the football. And if they'll just catch it, they'll throw him right to him.
Last night he got tackled about the 3-yard line, one of the touchdowns he's had, and he got tackled and they cut him off and he tackled him and he was wore out, and I called him over. I said, hey, do you want this? You want me to run a different play? Give you a blow. He said, I want it. I said, go run whatever you want to run.
Yes.
He went out there and run the coach said, what you got called, Coach? I said, whatever Jay called, I'm good with it.
So he's out.
He called his own play.
He's back there in the huddle drawing something in the dirt.
Probably so.
Basically, he's just lining up block guys, you know.
Just like Coach Legg said, man, he knows the offense frontwards, backwards. I mean, he's another coach on the field for me. That's special to have.
I got tickled last night after the game. The Marion County coaches asked me, said, man, that number 6 is special. A couple of them, about 3 of them staring together. I said, yeah, man, he's just in 8th grade, too. He's pretty good. They said, are you serious? I said, no, I wish. He's a senior. I said, okay, golly, man.
That'd be nice. That'd have me locked in for another 5 years if he was in 8th grade.
I know it.
Well, I mean,
very special.
And we talk about him, but, your defense has come along this year playing really well.
Yeah. I just told Tracy on my way home a while ago, I said, we still gave up more points than what I want to give up. If you give up 21 to Marion County, you might give up 42 to Cocker County. So we need to try to keep.
One of those late.
But they're doing a whole lot better. Yeah. They're doing a whole lot better. Ain't much to fuss about. They getting after it. We still just not. Sometimes we don't hold containment on the edge, and but it's a whole lot better than what it was.
Coach, tell me about Bobby Earl, how he's helped your defense a whole lot, because they've improved a heck of a lot as the season's went on.
That speaks for itself. And what they're doing now is real special. He's come in, and I'm the guy. I'm not going to be a dictator. I gave him a job to do, and I expect him to go do it. And I'll ask him every now and then. I'll throw some things at him, and I said, "But you do what you want to do," and he does. But he always goes through the game plan with me, tells me what he's going to do, and he's phenomenal to have on my staff. He's like another head coach out there.
Yeah.
So. It's really good to have him.
And it's always nice for him to bring in all that bling he's got on occasion and show them kids, hey, this is what you're playing for right here, boys.
That's right. That's right.
There's not very many. There's not very many.
He does an outstanding job for us.
Yeah, there's not very many defensive guys that are low key and not really fired up. Because when I wanted to be the defensive guy, I liked it better because I could just go crazy, man. But Bobby Earl does such a good job of keeping a level head and thinking through it and calling plays. Because sometimes the Clements sideline, as Coach Parker tell you, get very much rowdy and out of hand because we've still got John Moore over there telling every play he wants post run and yelled at everybody from the concession stand to the crowd to the referees. And it's pretty hectic over there. Oh, yeah. But he does a good job. And like I said, our whole staff, man, Coach Parker's, our offensive stuff is running well. And like I said, we'll just figure out how to stay with our blocks and do the little things, brush up on special teams, make sure that they're complete. We got a good kicker. We just got to protect for him, and he's got to understand when Coach Parker says kick it to the left is the left, not the right. Yeah. Stuff like that.
Yeah. And Coach, you got to go to Boss Hill Stadium this week. Big region game. Yep. Just talk about that for a bit.
And is this to win the region, guys, or no?
No.
Okay.
We got the University of Mars Hill.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean win the region. I mean getting the playoffs. Excuse me.
I'm sorry.
That's what I meant.
It's a step toward that, a step toward securing a spot. I think we still got to win one more after, if we can get this one Friday night. Coach Bunio does a good job over there selling this program, and they've won, I think, 4 this year so far.
Yeah,
so that's more than they've won. So there's a lot of excitement over there, and I get it.
It's gonna be loud,
but and we got a little bit of excitement at our place too.
Yeah.
So I look forward to going over there and playing the chess match with him. So I think we'll be fine. We just got to go over and execute and do what we're supposed to do offensively and defensively. We'll be fine. Should be a good game.
Yeah, Play Action Sports is going to be carrying the game. So if y'all can't make it and drive over there to Boss Hill, listen to it on Play Action Sports Plus. And I mean, it is, man. Y'all are going to bring a great crowd. They always have a great crowd. That place is going to be rowdy.
Yeah. I expect a good rowdy game.
Get there early.
Yeah.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you joining us on short notice. I know you was out probably celebrating that birthday and that win last night, but have a great rest of the day, and we'll talk to you soon.
Appreciate you guys and what you do for us.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Coach.
Amen.
That's Coach Michael Parker of the Clements Colts, and we're going to take a quick break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on the Big 1080 and the PAS Plus app.
You can help Limestone County student athletes by donating to the Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship. Send it in care of Garth Garris, 13833 Pinnacle Drive, Athens, Alabama, 35613, or make it in person at First State Bank of the South at 1319 Highway 72 East in Athens. We'll be back with Tailgate Talk after this.
Your roof is the first line of defense for your home. Do you have water stains on your ceiling, paint peeling off your walls, shingles missing? It's probably time for you to get your free roof inspection. Locally owned and operated, licensed, and insured. Yellowhammer Roofing is the Yellowhammer State hometown team. Yellowhammer Roofing. Let our family protect what's most important to you, your family. 256-232-1933 or online at yellowhammerroofing.com.
Davis & Cole LLP in Athens has served the area assisting individuals and businesses with bookkeeping, tax preparation and filing, and routine accounting. Davis & Cole LLP, located at 105 South Marion Street. Open weekdays 9 to 5. Call 256-232-9994. Davis & Cole LLP.
Limestone Drug, located on the square in downtown Athens, is your local Health Mart pharmacy. As your local Health Mart pharmacy, Limestone Drug is locally owned and has a personal commitment to the community. Limestone Drug honors prescription drug plans, including Medicare. They accept flex spending cards and fill prescriptions in minutes, not hours. Limestone Drug knows there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. So shop Limestone Drug at 200 West Market Street in Athens, your local Health Mart pharmacy. Limestone Drug, caring for you and about you.
When you're looking for something special for your next event, why not bring in the most amazingly fine flavored shaved ice this side of the islands? Kona Ice of Decatur in Athens. Whether it's a school or major sporting event, a picnic, or a festival, Kona Ice brings the fun and laughter. From their steel drum music to their signature flavor wave, where guests can flavor their own shaved ice. No event is too big or too small. Kona Ice makes fundraising easy too. Call Kona Ice today and tell them what you have in mind. 256-566-5298. Or look for them on your favorite social media platform. Kona Ice of Decatur in Athens. 256-566-5298. Want to howl with the Havoc this season? Now's your chance from Tailgate Talk. Talk and the Huntsville Havoc. Just go to tailgatetalk.net and register your name. Then listen to Applebee's Tailgate Talk this Saturday morning at 10 on WKAC Radio as we announce the winners of Huntsville Havoc tickets. Howl with the Havoc this season from the Huntsville Havoc and Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
This is Shelby Davis, West Limestone head football coach, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. We're live here at the Applebee's at the corner of 65 and 72. And on the First National Bank hotline, making communities great, is the head football coach of the Elkmont Red Devils, Coach Chris Bunio. Coach, congratulations on a big win last night against Colbert Heights.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Sound like you a little hoarse from last night, Coach.
A little bit. It was a very ugly and sloppy game. Did a lot of yelling.
But you know what? Got it done in the end, so take that
That's all that matters. That region win's all that matters.
You're right. One more and we're in the playoffs.
Yeah, it sounds like, due to your voice, you might have hollered a little bit. You might have got a little fired up from time to time. But talk to us a little bit about the game.
Let's see the negatives. We had a few turnovers on offense. I think we threw 2 interceptions, and then we gave up probably 4 or 5 explosive plays on defense, and especially one right before half. We gave up a big trick play touchdown. So, but then the positives, we played hard, we played tough, and we ran the ball for the first time over. I don't think we ran the ball over 100 yards all year, but we ran it for over 200 yards last night. We switched running backs. We put our slot receiver, Lincoln Donner, back in the backfield this week. Okay. And that was a big change for us. And then, defensively, we played really well, except explosive plays. I mean, we were up 22-0 at one point in the second quarter.
Wow.
And, like I said, they scored right before halftime. And then, second half, our offense, we got the ball inside the 10-yard line twice and didn't convert those for scores. And so we didn't even score in the second half, but we had over 400 yards of offense.
Oh, wow. So how'd y'all end up getting a safety?
We pinned him back off a punt on, the 2-yard line.
Okay.
And if I remember correctly, it was that drive. Okay. And I think the second play of that drive, the quarterback tried rolling out, and we got him down. And so that was big for us. And I think that was our first safety all year. And I don't even know if we got a safety last year either. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we played tough, and it was ugly, but a win's a win.
Yeah, absolutely. You got huge game coming up. Clements at home. Just got through talking to Coach Michael Parker, and he's excited, and I'm sure y'all and your kids are excited too. Elkmont hadn't been in a position like this in a long time, so congratulations to y'all for that. Obviously, the work's not done, the job's not done, but that place is going to be rocking Friday night.
Yeah, I think so. Clemens will probably definitely bring a lot of people, and I think for them too, if they, I think whichever team wins Friday is going to be the 4th seed in the playoffs at least. So it's a big deal. We haven't been in the playoffs in about a decade.
Wow.
And then getting 5 wins would be I think I looked at it last night, or even just the 4 wins that we have now is the last 5 years combined total wins that Elkmont football has had. So. But like you said, job's not done. But Friday will be fun. It's senior night for us, and if we win, we're in the playoffs. So hopefully we can stop their quarterback Jaden. He's a phenomenal athlete. He can run, he can throw. So we got to figure out how to stop him, and hopefully we can compete.
He can draw up his own plays too. we talked to Coach Parker. He just sent him out there and said, run what you want.
Yeah, we got Coach Legg here with us, so he said if you want to share any of your game plan, you're more than welcome to.
Here's what I can share to you about what I see in Elkmont. First of all, Coach Bunio's done a great job.
Yes.
It's a different looking kid, number one. That's what I look at is, do they look the part? Yes, they do. And like I said, man, Ardmore had 4 wins and four
combined.
Whatever years, I don't know. But Coach is doing a great job. And like I said, you know, sometimes you can't measure how good you are on how many wins you got, but now he's doing a good job with that. So. I
appreciate that.
I doing a good job,
Coach. We're going to have to find, and I don't know what the person would be called, a wrangler, I guess, for lack of a better word. But some of these coaches have got somebody that tugged the coach back onto the sidelines.
You got to get back, Coach.
Get back, Coach. Yeah, there we go. You're going to have to find you a get back coach.
I do have one, but I don't treat him with enough respect. He tries to do his job well, but I keep getting lost out there.
Oh, Lordy. I'll flip over to YouTube. Those guys do a really good job, by the way. I don't even know who they are that cover the game. But
Coach Tidwell and Coach Seifert.
Okay,
they do an awesome job. Yeah.
They really do. They're fun to listen to and do a good job. But, I'll get tickled, man. You'll be out there. I'll look up, and you're, like 20 yards out onto the field honoring them kids. But you know what? I love that passion and that effort that you're giving. And obviously the kids, buy into all that, and they see it, and they reciprocate it, So
yeah, they got to see that you care, and they start caring too. So.
Yeah.
Well, again, we'll be out there on the streaming on the Play Action Sports app, and Todd said that place is going to be rocking, and I expect that those concession stands out there are rocking too. All the county concession stands. I mean, you smell that smoke across the field, and it's just like, man.
Oh, man. Elkmont especially, though, man. You're up there in that press box, and you're like, oh, my God. I don't know.
Well, bring your cash.
Oh, I will.
That's right. And get there early.
Yeah.
Please.
We have a spirit shop if you want to buy some Elkmont apparel.
There we go. Okay, sell that merch, man.
Yeah, some RDP stuff.
So does the community, do you think that they understand I hate to use the word importance, but the significance of this game and where y'all have been and where you're going? Yeah. I mean,
I hope so. I mean, like I just mentioned earlier about how many wins we've had compared to years past and the opportunity to make the playoffs. I mean, that's a big deal. I mean, I know our coaches and players know it, so hopefully the community knows it and they show up and pack the stands for us.
They get to the end of the regular season and go, what do we do now? We're going to the playoffs.
we got another game.
Yeah.
Seriously.
All right, well, let's move on to our senior spotlight. Who have you got for us this week?
Our senior spotlight will be Chase Thompson.
Okay.
Chase, he actually got hurt at the beginning of the season, and he's actually been out. And I hate it for him because he's just been dealing with, nagging pain for the last several weeks. And but he hasn't missed. He'll be at workouts every day. He comes to practice every day, and he's kind of just been helping me with whatever he can. But hopefully he's going to be cleared soon, and hopefully he'll get to play this week and the rest of the season. But he's just a good kid, and I just I hate it for him, but hopefully he'll be back soon.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you joining us. Good luck this week. It'll be a good game, and get there early, and we'll talk to you soon.
Awesome. Sounds good. Thank y'all.
All right, that's Coach Chris Bunio, the head football coach of the Elkmont Red Devils. We're going to take us a quick break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on the Big 1080 WKAC.
If you have a question, comment, or idea for Tailgate Talk, you can email it to tailgatetalk@hotmail.com. We'll be right back with more of Applebee's Tailgate Talk on 1080 WKAC. Real estate, real easy. That's the motto at Innovative Realty Solutions, and providing the highest quality real estate services is their mission. With sound real estate advice, the latest information, and a skilled analysis of the real estate market, Innovative Realty Solutions offers a better home buying and selling experience with a fair, ethical, and, yes, innovative process. Innovative Realty Solutions. Visit them on Facebook, online at innovativerealtysolutions.com, at 100 North Clinton Street in Athens, or call 230-5950. Innovative Realty Solutions. Real estate, real easy.
From day one, First National Bank has been built on a strong foundation of community first. First to lend a helping hand. First to help with community events and fundraisers. First to support local students, athletic programs, and civic organizations. First to support events like United Way, Relay for Life, and many more charitable events. And most importantly, working for our great community. Without you, there'd be no First National Bank. Making communities great together. That's what we strive for.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Daly & Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daly & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook, too. Daly & Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon.
Second 11 from the 31. 2 receivers right, 3 left. Back to throw. He throws across the middle. Touchdown!
Join us this football season for Limestone County football, streamed right to your computer or mobile device on the Play Action Sports app. You can also hear it on your Amazon Echo by saying, Alexa, open Play Action Sports. Listen for the replay of select games Sunday afternoons on WKAC and download each game from the archives anytime you want. Also available on all major podcast platforms and in the podcast section of the Play Action Sports app. Limestone County football from Play Action Sports.
Hi there, this is Dan Pastorini, former NFL quarterback, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. And joining us now on the First National Bank hotline, making communities great, is the head football coach of the East Limestone Indians, Coach Clint Woodfin. Coach, how you doing today?
Hey, I'm good. How are y'all?
Doing great, man. Did you rest up last night? Did you go scout some games, or what'd you do?
No, man, we did. We actually rested up, caught some games on the NFHS, and watched a little college football. Of course, got all the scores and information and everything from last night. But yeah, man, it was a good chance. We had a good off week, and got a chance to kind of regroup and get some kids healthy and get ready for Lawrence County.
Yeah, Lawrence County's 4-3, 3-1 in the region, so big game there. Have you had much time to look at them, see what they do, what they don't do? We watched them a little bit last week with some film we got, and they played West Point last night. I believe they won. So we'll start breaking them down Sunday, tomorrow, and we spent most of last week just focusing on us. Made sure we competed a lot, got some guys healthy, and just getting ready to go for Lawrence County.
And I believe, Coach, did your schedule change practice-wise this week with it being on fall break?
Yeah, for us this week with fall break, we're going to go in the morning. So we've got our kids are coming up every day this week at 9. We'll get everything in we need to get in with film and lift and practice. Our kids got a JV game on Monday night versus MA. And so the schedule's changed a little bit, but it's similar to what we did last year. So I think our kids will be ready. I think, our kids respond really well in the morning. I wish we could practice year-round in the morning. But our kids do a good job with getting up early, getting our work done, and then head to the house.
Maybe you can see if Mr. Scott can just move English and math classes to later, like late afternoon, and y'all just go ahead and line them up about 10 o'clock in the morning.
Man, would that not be great? Look, I'll tell you what, man, I think the kids be a little bit more energetic sitting in class after about a 2.5-hour practice than what they would be just rolling out of bed.
That's a good point.
First period.
That is a good point.
Coach Woodfin, this is Clint, man. I really think that y'all are small pieces away from being okay as far as, just little things. But I think you coach, you also have a chance to be 4-0 in these last 4 games if you just work on you and correct some of the small things. Do you agree?
Man, I completely agree. I keep telling our kids we have yet to play our best football game.
Right.
So we've gotten to where our defense has played better. played really well versus West. Offensively, we had two possessions in the first half versus West, and we put the ball on the ground. Xavier hadn't fumbled all year. Xavier Everett's our running back. Man, he puts the ball on the ground. I think we have a chance to score right there, and I think it's a different game. But no, I think no doubt. I think our best football is yet to be played. And our guys are still locked in, which is, you're 0-6, and we've taken some of the losses we've had against some really, really good teams. Man, I think our guys still believe, and our guys still know, the last part of the season. I told them last week, I said, this is exactly where we were last year. Minus the win for Central Florence that we had last year. I said, this is exactly where we're at. We got a chance to wrap up and go wrap up and finish the year up the way we want to and have a chance to get the playoffs. I told our guys the expectation is go 1-0. I mean, we forget about what's happened so far. Let's just go 1-0. Let's do what we need to do to get a win. And I think for us, man, we just got to get the win. We just need to get that one win, and I think good things start to happen.
Yeah, get that taste of it.
And I'm by no means talking about anybody that Coach Woodfin's got left to play, but Lawrence County is a difficult place to play. You got to be mistake-free or they'll call everything on you. And then those last few more games, he's got to, like you said, when they're working on them. They fix that. They got a heck of a chance to be 4-0 in these last 4 games. I believe they will.
Yep, absolutely. And for us, we just need to make sure everybody stays healthy. We got some. We've got our offensive line. I don't think we've had the same starting offensive line since Central Florence. So we've battled some injuries there. We got some injuries in our secondary and with our skill group that we've got to kind of rearrange and make sure we got the right guys there and fill in some gaps. But outside that, I feel like there's parts of us that are getting better. There's parts of us that I think can get better, and man, we just got to put a complete game together.
That's right. I totally agree.
Yeah, absolutely.
You sound like you're at a football game. You doing the chains again this week?
No, I ain't doing the chains. I'm gonna get to stand on the sidelines right here. But look, every time we talk on Saturday, I'm gonna be at a football game. I promise you. We got our East Limestone, our 8U team, the team my son plays on. We're at Decatur Heritage right now.
Uh-oh.
So man, it is full speed right now.
Talking about a place that's hard to play. Todd, we're trying to keep Todd's comments out here.
I ain't gonna say a word.
Well, before we get to your senior spotlight, one of your guys picked up an offer here since we talked to you last.
Yeah, Roman Scrimster picked up one from Huntington. Man, he was well deserved. First off, Roman, I think, is going to have a chance to play at the next level. He needs to figure out where he wants to go and what he wants to do. He's a high academic guy. Obviously, you guys know what he does on the football field. He plays. He's on our baseball team too. So I mean, he's a great overall athlete. And man, he's got the size. He's 6'2". He's 180 right now. So he's got a lot of chances to get on the field somehow, some way. If he wants to put on some weight and, he can play defense or offense, but he could put on some weight. He could be a great tight end. He could be a great outside linebacker. So man, he's positioned himself really, really well to get a chance to go play next year. And I know he's excited about that offer. We are too. So I think it'll give him a chance to go play football somewhere at the next level.
All right. So while we're on the subject of seniors, have we got a couple more we can put out there?
Yeah, we've got Jan Stotts. He's our kicker, been our kicker for the past couple of years, plays soccer for us as well. And Princeton Harville, senior defensive lineman, has come on and had a really, really good year, contributed a lot of different ways for us. Last year he was a JV player, and this year he's getting a lot of meaningful reps on Friday night. So we're just, blessed to have both of those guys. Man, they're great guys to have on our football team.
Jan, with a name like Jan, he's got to be a kicker.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
You young folks don't remember Jan Stenner.
Oh, I do. Kansas City Chiefs, yes.
Yep, he can kick it.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you joining us. Good luck to your son's team this morning, and good luck against Lawrence County coming up, and we'll talk to you soon.
Absolutely, man. Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
You have a good week. We'll talk to you soon, man.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, bye.
That's Coach Clint Woodfin, the head football coach of the East Limestone Indians. We're going to take a quick break. You'll listen to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on the Big 1080 WKAC and our PIS Plus app.
Tailgate Talk is on Facebook. Just search for Applebee's Tailgate Talk, like our page, and post your questions, comments, or ideas for the show. Applebee's Tailgate Talk will be right back on 1080 WKAC.
Davis & Cole LLP in Athens has served the area assisting individuals and businesses with bookkeeping, tax preparation and filing, and routine accounting. Davis & Cole LLP, located at 105 South Marion Street, open weekdays 9 to 5. Call 256-232-9994. Davis & Cole LLP.
Ardmore Telephone Company has been operating right here in your community since the 1950s. Over the years, we've brought you advanced communication services such as telephone, high-speed internet, and security systems. And going forward, we'll be right here ready to provide you with innovative services and the high level of customer service you've come to expect. At Ardmore Telephone, our proof is the test of time, running decades deep. We're Ardmore Telephone, and we are here to stay. For more details, call 1-800-830-9946 or visit ardmore.net.
When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right. While others have come and gone, the Lions Den Gym has been roaring as a workout and exercise fixture in Athens, growing from its humble basement beginnings in 1981 to their current 10,000 square foot location at 212 Commercial Drive in Athens. The Lions Den offers 24/7 access to their ever-expanding equipment collection that includes treadmills and climbers, elliptical trainers, stationary bikes, loose weights and dumbbells, and over 45 different weight machines. Contact the Lions Den Gym about a membership today at 256-652-2627. Visit them online at lionsdengym.com or on Facebook. The Lions Den Gym, 256-652-2627. Tune in every Tuesday through Thursday this football season for the WKAC Coaches Shows. Join us as we get the scoop from Ardmore, Athens, Clements, East Limestone, Elkmont, James Clemens, Tanner, and West Limestone. The WKAC Coaches Shows on 1080 WKAC.
Hi, this is Clint Woodfin, head football coach at East Limestone, and you are listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. We're live here at Applebee's, corner of 72 and 65. And joining us on the First National Bank hotline, making communities great, is the head football coach of the West Limestone Wildcats, Coach Shelby Davis. Coach, congratulations on the win against those Warriors from Wilson last night.
Hey, we appreciate it, guys.
Just talk about the win, Coach, how you played, how you looked, and all that good stuff.
Well, defensively, I thought we played well, pretty good all night. You know, opening drive, we get it, and hey, we take it right down the field. We just don't finish. We missed a field goal. I think about 37-yard field goal, came up just a little short, and then the very next play, defense scooping scores for a touchdown. Our first two touchdowns of the night were scooping scores, one by Rayleigh Martinez and another one by Preston Moore. Just, when you play that triple option stuff it's kind of, well, it's not kind of, it is old school and you hardly ever see it anymore. I was just real proud of our guys on defense. I thought they were very disciplined. They busted a couple plays on us, but, we had a late hit on the quarterback that gave them a big first down that, kind of led to a touchdown right before half. But, I was real proud of those guys. They did a good job, being disciplined on defense. And at one point, I had to remind the the white hat. I said, look, man, this is old school. Like, this quarterback's not protected. When he carries out a fake, like, he can get hit. So, and I said, Ron, like, you're old school, man. You ought to know this. And he's like, Coach, you're absolutely right. So I said, when he carries out a fake, my defensive end don't know whether he has the ball or not. So, I had to remind him of that. But just kind of fun for our guys to play that old stuff. And I thought they did a great job. Offensively, we just kind of sputtered again there in the first half. Second half, they got rolling, and we started executing and doing a lot better. But, anytime you can go on a win and go on the road in our region and get a win, that's a good thing for sure.
That's huge.
It is huge. So I'm going to ask a dumb question real quick because I've got a terrible memory, Coach. But between you and Coach Legg, maybe Jay, Tim will know. So talking about the quarterback and hitting all that, I've always wondered, what is the stinking rule with these punters that run, they get the running start and they run out of the pocket before they punt? When they leave a certain area, can you light them up before they kick? Because you don't know if they're going to keep on running or not.
I think I think once he begins the kicking motion, I think you're talking about the rugby punt, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so once they begin the kicking motion, he's protected. Now, if you're talking about a quarterback that's back there and they're from my understanding, and this was explained to me by an official, if they're inside of 8 yards, in the shotgun, I mean, they're treated just like a quarterback, not a kicker.
Right.
So, I don't know. That's a gray area. Yeah, that's a gray area. But
I was just curious.
I tell our guys, look, if you get the ball first, it doesn't matter if you hit him or not. So
yeah, there you go.
We just try to teach our guys get ball first.
Yeah, there you go. Well, doesn't get any easier. You got West Morgan coming in to home next week. They're 6-0, 4-0 in the area and averaging about 56 points a game. So, man, if you had any time to even look at them, see what they do.
Oh yeah, me and Drew, their head coach, are good buddies, and we talk multiple times a week, and but I don't know how many times we'll talk this week, but no, he does an outstanding job, man. He's got a bunch of great players, and he's got a great staff, and he's got that thing just rolling wide open, and our kids, I think they're excited. I think they're fired up about the challenge. Yeah. Last year we played them tough. We just, we had some injuries. We couldn't hang in there. But, we got these last 3 games at home, and, we've talked all off season about finishing. And, it's going to come down, and we're going to need, win at least 2 out of these last 3 to get the playoffs. And, but I think our kids are excited about the challenge, and I don't think there's any lack of confidence. I think if we play well, we can play with them. But, it'll take a great game from us for sure.
Coach, you've done a great job of stacking wins, man. You've won 3 in a row. And like you just said, your defense has come around. My daughter got home last night, and I asked her, I said, tell me about the game. She goes, our defense played awesome last night. And I said, well, good. Because that's what it's really all about, these last 3 games. To win 2 of the 3 is very winnable, and I think you do it. You got them at home, and you're playing real good on defense, and you're run the football, play defense, and you ain't got to worry about going over and getting those Lauderdale County officials that's going to call late hit on an option quarterback. That was crazy. But anyway, Coach, I think you're doing good. I think you're right where you want to be. I think you guys will win 2 of the 3 and get in the playoffs.
Well, I appreciate it. I know I'm not over the hill, and I'm not this new school. I'm old school. Look, running the football and playing defense win you a lot of games, and we put a lot more emphasis back on defense this year, and I think it shows. And we've been able to kind of stay healthy over there this year, and we've had 4 games where we've only give up 1 score. So hopefully we can keep them under 50 this week. So that'll be the goal anyway.
Coach, Easton gets a lot of the pub at Easton. He deserves it. But I'm telling you, one of my favorite dudes you got is Preston Moore. Tell us about this guy.
Well, Preston, he came on last year and did a good job for us. We didn't play him much on offense, played him on defense primarily. And, he plays our H-back, tight end type deal. And, he can go back there and run the ball. He can play quarterback. So we've used him a lot more on offense. But, he's actually kind of struggled the last 3 or 4 games. And he played really well last night. And I told him after the game that, I guess he just worries sometimes, like a bunch of the kids, they worry about making mistakes. And I said, look, if you're playing half speed, you're going to make mistakes anyway. You might as well play full speed. And if you're wrong sometimes, you're wrong sometimes. But, he played really, really well last night, and I hope that continues. We're going to have to, play really great these last 3 games to give ourselves a chance at the postseason. But no, just he's one of our coach's kids, and he lays it on the line. He's really grown this past off season. I think he's 6 foot 200, and he's pretty smart and he knows the game. So just excited about him. Going forward for sure.
Awesome.
Coach, talk about, this was Cade's first year, I guess, playing quarterback for you. Just talk about his performance throughout this season so far.
Well, he started out pretty hot, and, he's a tough joker. I think Thursday night he texted me about 9 o'clock, and he was running 104 fever. He'd been sick all week, and, we got some meds in him, and, we kept him at the house till about 2:30 because we were out of school yesterday. So, he came in late, and in the first half, you could kind of see he's an overthinker. He's an analyzer. He ain't one of those guys kind of like Colin to go out there and just let it rip. But, he's an overthinker, and we just second half, we just told him, said, look, quit overthinking. If coach calls it, trust it and throw it. Like if you throw a pick, it's on us. So, he did that second half and made a lot of crucial throws, good throws. And so, I guess the deal going forward with him is just trying to get him to relax and cut loose and play ball because he's got some skills. We wish we'd had him for 4 years. I know that.
That's for sure.
Let's go ahead and
turn and hand it to 27. That's all he's got to do. Turn and hand it to 27. That's all he's got to do. Oh, man.
Let's do a senior spotlight.
Let me go with Luke Beasley. He's one of our nose tackles. He doesn't get to play a whole lot. He gets to play in certain situations, and we try to use the skill set he has at times. And but just a great kid, great parents. And they help a lot in the program. And I've never heard him whine or complain about not getting to do this or not getting to do that. When he gets his chance, he goes and he gets it. And he shows up every day. He's good academically and all that. So just one of those kids you love to have in your program, and wish everybody else on the team acted like they did.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you joining us. Good luck this week against West Morgan, and we'll talk to you soon.
I appreciate it, guys.
That's Coach Shelby Davis, the coach of the West Limestone Wildcats. We're going to take a quick break. You listen to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on the Big 1080 WKAC and our PAS Plus app.
Come see all your friends at Applebee's in Athens, Highway 72 West, just off I-65. 12 minutes guaranteed or it's free Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. 7 items to choose from. Can't make it for lunch? Visit them for happy hour, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. or late night. Half-price appetizers with beverage purchase, 6 appetizers to choose from. One of your favorite teams is sure to be playing on the big screen, too. See you tomorrow at Applebee's Neighborhood Grill, Highway 72 Athens, just off I-65.
Limestone Drug, located on the square in downtown Athens, is your local Health Mart pharmacy. As your local Health Mart pharmacy, Limestone Drug is locally owned and has a personal commitment to the community. Limestone Drug honors prescription drug plans, including Medicare. They accept flex spending cards and fill prescriptions in minutes, not hours. Limestone Drug knows there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. So shop Limestone Drug at 200 West Market Street in Athens, your local Health Mart pharmacy. Limestone Drug, caring for you and about you.
Your roof is the first line of of defense for your home? Do you have water stains on your ceiling, paint peeling off your walls, shingles missing? It's probably time for you to get your free roof inspection. Locally owned and operated, licensed, and insured, Yellowhammer Roofing is the Yellowhammer State hometown team. Yellowhammer Roofing. Let our family protect what's most important to you, your family. 256-232-1933 or online at yellowhammerroofing.com.
While others have come and gone, the Lions Den Gym has been roaring as a workout and exercise fixture in Athens, growing from its humble basement beginnings in 1981 to their current 10,000 square foot location at 212 Commercial Drive in Athens. The Lions Den offers 24/7 access to their ever-expanding equipment collection that includes treadmills and climbers, elliptical trainers, stationary bikes, loose weights and dumbbells, and over 45 different weight machines. Contact the Lions Den Gym about a membership today at 256-652-2627. Visit them online at lionsdengym.com or on Facebook. The Lions Den Gym, 256-652-2627. P4 Physical Therapy is a new outpatient provider offering community-based care with a unique partnership model that allows them to consistently deliver world-class outpatient care, emphasizing personalized hands-on treatment. Whether it's orthopedic, physical, geriatric, or manual therapy, sports or neuro rehab, telehealth, or most any type of muscle or joint pain, P4 Physical Therapy promises to treat you with integrity, compassion, faithfulness, and selflessness. Locations in Athens, Huntsville, and Winfield, Alabama, as well as Fayetteville and Knoxville, Tennessee. Look for them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com. PASnetwork.net. It's now your gateway to the Play Action Sports Network. Whether it's Play Action Sports coverage of school, youth, and amateur sports from Athens and Limestone County, or Calhoun basketball, James Clemens sports, and Applebee's Tailgate Talk via PAS Plus. PASnetwork.net. Follow the links to download apps to hear live streams and podcasts, enable Alexa skills, or listen live on your computer. Covering Athens and Limestone County area sports, PASnetwork.net.
This is Roman Colburn, former University of Alabama football player and 1992 national champion, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. Alongside Todd DeBod, Tomlin, Coach Clint Legg, I am Jay Vassar, and keeping us rolling here is the producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. And joining us now on the First National Bank hotline, making communities great, is the head coach of the Athens Golden Eagles, Coach Cody Gross. Coach, congratulations on the win. It's tough to get one down there in Coleman, but you did it last night.
Well, thank you, and you said it exactly right. It is a tough place to come away with a win. So anytime you can do that, you definitely count yourself blessed.
Yeah, they made it interesting for you towards the end of the game, Coach.
Yeah, I mean, hats off to them. They battled. You know, we were up 21-0, and they scored last drive of the half, or late in the half, and then we drove down and they blocked a field goal. So it's 21-7 at the half, and even 34-21 with 3 minutes left. And then they score and get an onside kick. And then the very next play, Clarence Jones made an unbelievable catch on an interception to seal the deal for us. But we escaped with a win, and we're proud of it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it should be. Certainly, doesn't get any easier next week. Got Hartzell, who lost to double overtime to Muscle Show, so you're going to get an emotional team, whether it's
down there too.
Yeah, down there. I don't know. They can go either way, right? They can be heartbroken, or they could be revengeful, or whatever the word you want to use. So, but Hartzell's Hartzell, and it's there, like Jake said. So, going to be I hope your team can stay focused during this week of practice, and obviously they know what's in front of them. But.
Yeah, of course, it's fall break for us, which I don't know who invented that mess, but I hate it. I mean, I do. On a bunch of levels. I don't know that we need a break that soon after school starts. I'd rather have a summer. But anyway, I don't need to get on that tangent, but it'll be a different schedule for us, but I think that can be good. So we'll be on that. But I mean, we got our hands full. I mean, Hartzell, as you said, they're Hartzell, and Brian Moore does an unbelievable job. I mean, he's a heck of a football coach. Got a great staff, and they just winning breeds winning. And those guys, they kind of
they kind of plan to win when they show up. That goes a long way. And that was a crazy one with Muscle Shoals last night. Yeah. They were up 21-0. And anyway, they'll be tough, but we've got a tough team. We've got a team that battles, and we play hard, and that always gives you a chance.
Yeah. Coach, I'm sitting here looking, man. You're 5-1. You lose to the monster, Muscle Shoals. Your last 4 weeks, you play at Hartselle on the road at another tough place to win, Fort Payne, before finishing the season with Russellville. Man, you've got a tough schedule. And like you said, you're going to have to be tough to survive it. But, man, at the end of the day, you're 5-1. You got a heck of a chance to go down there and win this week, and I think you will. I think you'll finish strong and, man, right where you want to be. And maybe you'll get a chance to play them again, third, fourth round at Athens, the Muscle Shoals Trojans. I'm not trying to look ahead, Coach Gross, so I'm sorry for doing that to you. I'm just trying to, brother.
You can look. I'm not looking ahead at all. But our kids, like I said, they've come a long way, and we still got a long way to go. Yeah. We've not come close to playing like we're capable of playing. So I think that's going to eventually happen for us. But the thing right now we're doing is we're continuing to improve defensively, and offensively. I mean, we're taking care of the football. Yeah. Our starters have had 1 turnover in 6 games.
That's good. Yeah, that's good.
So you do that. And last night we intercepted 3 passes. So you look at you're getting some takeaways and you're not giving it away.
Yeah, that's right.
It's that's going to give you a chance. So I've been really, really proud of that and the way we're handling that part of the game. And we gotta shore some things up, and we still Nelson Brown's still out. He's our kicker and punter, and he's an unbelievable asset for us. And hopefully we're going to get him back because he can be a difference maker.
Right.
Well, you say you don't look ahead. We talked to Coach McGehee, and he says he tries to work ahead a week. Do you just take the teams as they come, or do you try to kind of look ahead in that way?
No, I take them as they come. Okay. That's kind of my approach. I know a lot of folks do go ahead and start looking at the next bunch to kind of get a head start, but no, I definitely don't at all.
Yeah.
Hey, Coach Gross.
But again, there's different ways to do it.
Yeah.
Coach, here's what I hope. I hope you go there and beat Hartselle and you got to come back on here next Saturday and go, I tell you what, I love that fall break. I wish we'd had 3 weeks off.
Well, like I say, it can be good, but that's going to be, Coach, how it is. I mean, it's going to be our 3rd Friday that we've not been at school.
Yeah.
And I don't like it. I don't like it when you don't have them in school in a routine and that kind of thing. And so got to handle that right. But look, like I said, I think we will. I think we'll be able to handle it the right way. And again, we just gotta keep improving. But our guys, I think they are hungry. I think we got good kids. I really do. I know everybody says that, but we really do.
Coach, before we let you go, I'm changing the subject here. How was it like getting back to the reunion y'all had at UNA a couple weeks ago with the guys? How was that all? How was that for you?
Oh, it was awesome. You tell these players that you coach all the time that the game's about relationships. This is really what it's about. And when you get together with your old teammates, you don't talk about wins or touchdowns or tackles or any of that stuff. You talk about the time in the dorm or on the bus or, whatever. And, we got to introduce our sons to each other. Just got to meet the wives of some of them. Some of them I hadn't seen honestly in 30 years.
Wow.
But it's just like you never left and able to pick right back up. And that was an awesome, awesome weekend for me. And the good thing is we get to do it the next 2 years. So
yeah.
That'll be fun.
And unfortunately for me, I was at the last game. I was just going, me and a cousin of mine were just going to enjoy the game. We got recruited by ESPN to tote TV cables on y'all's sideline. So we had a blast and made a little money out of it, enjoyed the game. But yeah, that was awesome to see y'all getting to go back and enjoy the fellowship with your former teammates and the coaches there. And that was an awesome thing for UNA to do.
Yeah, I was really, really proud of that. I appreciate UNA and all those that were involved in putting it together. And Coach Dearman, he didn't put it together, but he and his staff are they're really trying to reach into the tradition and the past and get everybody involved. And in recruiting high schools, I can't say enough good things about Coach Dearman and that staff there at UNA, but they're doing it the right way, and they make us feel important. Not for us being former players and us being high school coaches. So I think they're doing a phenomenal job.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you doing this. Good luck this week at Hartsville.
Good luck,
we'll talk to you soon.
Hey, well, thank you. We'll need it.
That is Coach Cody Gross, the head football coach of the Athens Golden Eagles. Tim's got the Athlete of the Week.
Isabella Birdsong from West Limestone.
Congratulations to her. And
Bella Birdsong.
Yeah.
There you go.
We appreciate everybody
awesome.
listening. To Coach Clint Lay, Todd DeBottom, and the producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. I'm Jay Vassar. We ain't got to go home, but we got to get out of here. We done run over time. We'll talk to y'all next week.
You've been listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, live from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill on Highway 72 East in Athens, just off I-65. You can hear the archive of this and other shows online at tailgatetalk.net. Applebee's Tailgate Talk is a production of Play Action Sports on 1080 WKAC.